Hi everyone, my name is Sujata and today I want to talk about something really important, that's eating healthily without spending a fortune. And if you haven't as yet, do please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is where I'll be sharing with you weekly tips and recipes on how to get healthy, how to lose weight without spending too much money, so you can look and feel good and have your confidence back. Now, the cost of everyday foods has really increased, whether it's your milk, your yogurt, whether it's your vegetables or your fruits, whether it's your beans, lentils or chicken or fish. Everyday foods have increased wherever you are in the world, and we're all trying to think about how to save the money when cooking. Now, it is important that you continue to eat healthily. Why? Because when you are at a healthy weight, it reduces the risk of many chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, blood pressure, high cholesterol, and even certain types of cancers. So, always be thinking about what you're doing now, because what you invest today in your health is what you're going to get, a few years on. So really important that you are watching, and not just watching, but putting this into practice as well. So here are some tips on how to save money. The first one is, remember to meal plan. At the beginning of each week, set some time aside to plan your meals. This is taught in all my programs. Why? Because when we meal plan, we know what we're going to be cooking, we know what we need to shop for, and when we're doing that, we are saving time in the kitchen, but we're also saving a lot of money. So when you meal plan, you can then write down your shopping list, look at the ingredients that you have at home, use those up first, and then just buy the ingredients that you need. What often happens, we go into a supermarket, everything is so beautifully displayed, and we get tempted. We get tempted to buy things we don't necessarily even want. So meal planning is a very, very important way to save money. And then another thing that you can do is to have more home cooked meals, because when we make the foods at home, it is a fraction of the price of when we buy. If I was to make myself a delicious lentil and vegetable soup, I know it is a lot cheaper than if I was to go and buy it in a cafe, or even if I was to make a smoothie at home, it's a lot cheaper than when I'm buying it. So try and make most of your foods at home. Why? Because the ingredients are going to be healthy, they're a lot cheaper, and another thing is that you are able to change what you need to depending on your own taste preferences or even your health conditions. You could reduce the sugar when making some foods, you could reduce the salt or the fats that are added into it. So try and have more home cooked meals. That is the second way to save money. And that might even mean that you're taking packed meals with you to work, or packing a snack and carrying it with you when you leave the house, because you'll spend a few pounds here and a few pounds there buying something to eat while you're out. This way, when you take it from home, it doesn't cost you as much. The third tip to save money is to waste less. And this is so easy for all of us to do, because what happens? The food sits at the back of the fridge, the back of the pantry, in the freezer. We forget about it. It comes to its use by date and we end up throwing it away. So do a cleanup of your kitchen, your pantry, your fridge, your freezer. See what's there and use these ingredients. It'll just mean that you're saving money and also wasting less food. Another way of saving money is by having more plant-based foods. Animal protein is a lot more expensive than vegetarian protein. If you're buying chicken, if you're buying fish, if you're buying lamb or beef, that tends to be a lot more expensive. And plant-based protein is a lot cheaper. When you are having lentils or beans or tofu, that tends to be a lot cheaper, and it is good for your own health because it's higher in fiber, lower in fat, and it is a good source of protein too. So have more plant-based protein. I'm not saying you need to go vegetarian, to any of you who think I'm telling you to do that. No, I'm just telling you to have more of it. So if you're eating meat at lunch and at dinner time, can you at one meal have a vegetarian-based protein? So that's all that you need to do to save money. And another one is to buy less of the pre-packaged foods. We buy so many packaged foods, and it is a cost to the environment, all that plastic that it's been wrapped up in. But also we can be buying the food and cutting it up at home ourselves, or making that food at home ourselves. I'm talking about our pasta sauces here, or our pre-cut vegetables or pre-cut fruit. Rather than buying these pre-cut, and it costs more money, just bring it home, spend a few hours just, meal prepping, cutting up your vegetables, cutting up your fruit, making your sauces, and that will save you money. And then another way is to look at your gym membership if you've got one. Many people sign up for a gym membership in January, very excited to use the gym, but as the months go on, they don't really use it. So if you're not using your gym membership, look at canceling it and instead use some YouTube videos or use some apps and begin exercising from home. When I work with my clients, they don't need to sign up for a gym membership because I'm guiding them on free tools that they can use from their own homes to get fitter. So you can do it just like my clients are doing. I hope you found these tips useful. If you do have any questions, send me an email. And if you haven't as yet, please do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you again next week. Bye-bye.